So now that you guys know how to do a drag and drop, I wanted to show you guys a different way to do it. Drag and drop, just because there is another variation. So if you guys think about it, right, a drag and drop, what is that really? Like, if I pull this up for you guys here, and I take this, I click on it and hold it and then drag it here and then release it. Did you guys see what I just did? It's a click and hold, move to a location, and then release. Selenium WebDriver actually has those kind of options available, the actions class. So if we come over here to F12, you guys can see we can click and hold a web element. All right. Then we can move to an element, and then we can release our web element. So that's really the same thing as a drag and drop method here. However, I did want to show you guys that alternative just so you guys can see how that works, just to get more variety, because I know how much you guys love code and tests and examples. So let's go ahead and quickly write that out. So I'm going to do drag and drop example 2. We're going to need all of these same things going on here. We're going to need, again, the driver and actions and await. So rather than inserting it in here and copying and pasting, we're going to follow the dry principle, right? Remember, don't repeat yourself principle, one of the principles that helps you to write really good code. And so instead, I'm going to extract it out of our class. So I'm going to write a setup and teardown method. I'm going to do those two, and I am going to take this out of here, okay? And then I'm going to do like this. I'm actually going to remove this declaration. Of course, it complains. And then it's going to allow me to generate a field called driver. So you guys see that up here, boom, okay? Then it's going to allow me to generate actions. And then it's going to allow me to generate a await, okay? So now I got my private variables appropriately named. How awesome is that? In here, I just want to pass in a driver, okay? And then it's, of course, complaining about all of these. So you're going to come over here. I'm going to change this driver so that it stops complaining. Put driver there. That's good. And then it's complaining about await. And then it's also complaining about actions. So it stopped complaining about everything. I have all of my variables declared up here. And actually, I realized I placed this in the wrong spot. I'm sorry about that. Place that in there. And so now, using our setup, this will run before every single test that we write. So it's always going to automatically do this for me, which is fantastic because I don't have to repeat my code, following that don't repeat yourself principle. And then the teardown is just going to do a driver dot close and a driver dot quit. And the teardown is just going to clean up, and it needs the appropriate attribute, teardown from NUnit.